Hey scholars, we are continuing with our information writing. We worked yesterday on using introductions. Today we are going to use conclusions. Okay, so we use introductions, conclusions. Right, these are things we already do, but it's helpful to go back when we are working on editing our writing to make it stronger. And in fact, one of the best tools that we can use is a checklist. What is a checklist again? So, yeah, a checklist is something that you can use to fill in a bubble. In our case, we have three options. We have, no, I haven't done that yet. Yes, I'm starting to. Or, yes, I have completed that. And what's cool about this checklist is that you can see what you will work on next year in fourth grade compared to what you work on this year. Okay? But for now, we're in third grade, so we're going to focus on grade 3. So as you are wrapping up your information writing here, you get to go through the list and decide, have I done this? Maybe not yet at all. Maybe I'm starting to. Or yes. Then use the checklist to help you decide what you need to work on. So we have things like overall, our lead, also known as, yes, the introduction. Transition words, maybe we haven't done that. Here's the one for today that we're going to focus on. Conclusions, the ending or the conclusion. What is a conclusion? So a conclusion is something that wraps up all of your writing. So when we look at this anchor chart, we say write a conclusion that leaves readers thinking, ... And we see that this book here says the end because conclusion comes at the end. And we want our readers to either be thinking, I'm still curious about that, or wow, that surprised or excited me, or I loved that. Okay, so let's look at some cockroach writing and to think about what it does well. Killing cockroaches, or what it does well, or what it needs more of. Killing cockroaches using natural methods is not the only way to keep cockroaches out of your life. There are many ways that you can keep cockroaches from ever becoming a problem in your home. You would want to keep them from even walking in to begin with by plugging gaps. Some cockroach exterminators suggest using steel wood to plug those holes. Other people recommend using plaster. You could also make the space uncomfortable for cockroaches by making it drafty and bright. According to the book Cockroaches by Nancy Dickman, cockroaches like places that are warm and dark. Another way to keep cockroaches from being a problem in your home is to be sure they can't survive in your home. Clean up all food and store foods in cockroach-proof containers to accomplish this. So that is a good paragraph, right? It has a lot of information, good word choice. But here's a way that the conclusion of that paragraph could be better. So we have this line again, clean up all food and store foods in cockroach-proof containers. And the underlined part is what they add. Do you have cookies, cereal, or candy laying around the house? If you do, you want to place them in plastic containers that you can get in, but a cockroach will never be able to open. Wow, nice. See how when you read that, it had you just a little more thinking? Oh, I liked that. It just added something more to it. So when you write your conclusion today, I'm challenging you to make it strong using different things we've talked about, right? Like word choice, asking questions, other things like that. Okay? So remember, you can use this checklist to keep track of how you're doing with your writing in general. Right now, you're going to focus on the ending or conclusions to your writing, and we will continue working on this checklist throughout this week and next week as we finish our pieces. Okay? Get to work, writers.